to Match of the Day. We've 5 games from the 5th round for you this evening. Like the games themselves, the weather was a mixture of all sorts. Sunshine on the... Now, the only team left from outside the top 2 divisions at kick-off was Brentford of League One. Their manager Martin Allen warmed up, if that's the right expression, for their trip to Southampton by swimming in the Solent. Commentary from Ian Gwynn Hughes.
In terms of...
Well, Alex explained that, except when he booked him. Turn around, what's your number? Oh, you haven't got one.
He could have said anybody, couldn't he?
I mean, it's a shock because they're in the Championship and obviously Charlton are in the Premier League. But actually, when you look at the makeup of the Leicester side, so many of those players have played at the top level.
Yes.
We shouldn't be that surprised, maybe.
No, I mean, Leicester played ever so well today.
Well done to Brentford, well done to Leicester. Good night. Before we go to White Hart Lane, a game in the Championship involving those at the top. Sunderland, who were 3 down at Preston, now 3-2 down. Sean Thornton with 9 minutes to go as Mick McCarthy's team try and earn an unlikely point there. Let's go to the form team in the Premier League. That is Tottenham, and once again, they're doing so well. Rebecca Lowe at White Hart Lane.
Incredible scoreline here, Mark.
Let's have a word with the gents then. I mean, who needs Abramovich's millions, Tottenham? I mean, the story was that he wanted to go there first. What a turnaround for Spurs.
Amazing. It's the turnaround of the season, and Martin Jol with his character, his charisma.
Northern Ireland international Stuart Elliott scored his 23rd of the season, 2 minutes after Chris Brandon had put Huddersfield ahead. Aaron Wilbraham got the winner just 4 minutes after the break. And Oldham 2, Tranmere 2, another significant result from League One. Tranmere twice letting the lead slip, but they remain third. Ryan Taylor and Ian Hume got the goals. Funny, going back to the Championship, Gavin, isn't it? Some seasons you see a club really running away with it. Not this season. No one really seems to want to take it by the scruff of the neck and say, we're going up, no question about that.
No, and when there is the opportunity.
All sorts, doesn't it? Thank you very much indeed, gents. We're back with a full programme next week for the 3rd round of the FA Cup. That's Score Interactive every Saturday for digital viewers. And we're back on Monday at 4:45 on BBC One. Bye-bye for now.
Alongside him from 5 Live and Match of the Day, an all-round good sporting egg, Mark Pougatch.
Johnny.
Evening, Pougs, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I think much as charity golf, I'm sure, is in crisis, is not what people worry about when they go to the pub at night and talk about sport. I think what is in crisis is Formula One. Is Formula One. The same guy, who's clearly a genius, wins year after year after year, seems to win race after race after race. And the problem I have with it is that it's called racing. It's called racing, and inherent in the term racing means competition. Someone overtakes somebody else, and it doesn't happen. I think what should happen now, as Tony Blair has just announced that we've missed the EU emissions for greenhouse gases, what could be a better way of saying that we take this seriously by banning Formula One?
Beautiful answer, Poogie, an absolutely beautiful answer. I'd happily buy George Best a beer. I'd happily buy George Best a beer. You have 20 seconds on that, starting now.
George Best is a grown-up. He's been down this road before. He's already had to go into hospital once. He knows what will happen if he's bought a beer. I can't make decisions for him. He's a mature adult. And let's be honest with you, I didn't see him play in his heyday. So if I bought him a beer, the stories he would come out with, particularly the famous one about the hotel and where did it all go so wrong, would be absolutely fantastic. I want to hear about winning the European Cup. I want to hear about playing at Fulham. I want to hear about playing at Hibs.
Oh, it's good.
The Times, this is extraordinary. 82 minutes to find Interpol's most wanted Britons. Okay, the 8 most wanted Britons on Interpol's list, and obviously with the whole Derek Bond story this week, this is very appetite. This Times journalist, in 1 hour and 22 minutes, tracked down 4 of them, okay, using the electoral register, the internet, commercial records, and the phone book.
How extraordinary.
And the quote from John O'Connor, retired from the Scotland Yard flying squad, said, "I was always an advocate of Interpol, but it really isn't working. It's a good talking shop, but nobody actually goes out and nicks anyone."